Let's bring on Eva Lys to the show. Yeah,
there
what up,
she
Eva?
is.
Good to see you again. Got myself Jeff, Nick Monroe, Tracy Austin, Sloane Stevens. We always just like to ask, it looks like you're in Hamburg. You were in Madrid. How was Madrid, and what's next on the tennis itinerary for you?
Madrid was nice. I mean, I was enjoying myself there. It was the first time playing main draw for me in Madrid. So first experience. I mean, always nice to see what's new. And yeah, I'm back in Hamburg. I would have loved to stay a little longer in Madrid, but you know, tennis is not always going the way you want it to. And my next tournament is going to be in Rome.
Nice. Eva, you're doing so great. I believe now in the top 70, moving up quickly. Kind of how have you seen that transition, let's say, moving from juniors to challengers and now inside that top 100 firmly? What's kind of been the difference as far as challengers in the top professional ranks?
I mean, I spent quite a while being outside of top 100. I wasn't playing too many junior tournaments because in Germany you have to go to school. So I think Germany and my parents were pretty strict on finishing school first before I really turned pro. So I missed quite a few junior tournaments, but as soon as I had my school finished, I went into playing pros. And I mean, it was definitely an experience, especially when you come closer to the top 100, you get a little taste of where you want to be. And for me, it took actually over 2 years to kind of break the barrier because I was always 120, 110, but I could never make it into top 100. And it's actually funny that it happened so quick in Australia. I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm still a little bit, I'm not used to having the ranking I have right now. I still feel like I'm maybe the player I was last year, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. But I'm going to try to make the best out of it.
And we saw the list of the German women there in the top 100. Did you have any idols that you looked up to when you were coming up the ranks?
I mean, I was watching every German player there was, basically. I missed Steffi, unfortunately, but I was watching Kerber, I was watching Petkovic, Gerges, and I mean, I was lucky to still kind of play around the same time Petkovic and Kerber were in the top 100, but I never got to play the same tournaments as them. But still, an amazing experience to finally be where I was always looking up to be. I mean, I was looking at all the tournaments. I was looking at Stuttgart last week. I had another major appearance in Stuttgart, and I mean, I'm a person, I'm thinking a lot. I'm trying to get used to that. I'm enjoying myself for sure, but it's definitely a weird situation from playing qualies all the time to out of nowhere play main draw everywhere. But I'm not complaining. I'm the last one to complain.
Absolutely. Eva, I want to actually dig into that because I think people at home don't realize how big a difference it is for being 120 to all of a sudden around 70. And for a couple of years, you said you were trying to break in the top 100. What was that barrier like? Do you think it was mental? Do you think it was technical? What were you feeling? What were the emotions? And then now you're saying you're trying to get used to being 70 and you're straight into all of these tournaments. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on.
I mean, I'm sure some people get used to it faster. Other people don't think as much as me, but for me, it was always mental. I mean, I've had a couple of matches where I knew, okay, if I'm going to win the match, I would be in top 100.
Right.
I played horrible.
You played horrible. So what was it, your feet, or what was happening? What was not working?
I mean, I remember the first time I had the possibility to get into top 100. It was Australian Open 22 or 3. And I had my first main draw appearance at a Grand Slam ever. And I won the first set against Buxa 6-2. I played solid. I played great. Second set, the realization came that if I won the second set, I might be in top 100. I mean, every tennis player is dreaming of breaking in top 100. You're in main draw everywhere. Your prize money is different. It is life changing.
It is.
I lost the second set 0-6.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I think I'm not the best example when it comes to thinking and overthinking. I know it's mental a lot of times for me, but listen, it's just my character. I have to deal with it. I have to find a way. And I'm really happy that at the end of the day, I kind of managed to get through that. I feel like it's okay to think I'm only human. I'm trying to get the consistency I really want. And it's a process for me. I mean, there's some players who are super fast. For example, we have some young players. Coco is one of the best examples. She did amazing at a very young age. I mean, she was the player a lot of maybe I'm still working to be a player like her, and others just need more time. And I feel like trusting your own process is the way to go for me.
The quali story is amazing. I want to
Yes.
remind everyone at home, Eva, that you qualified for 3 majors last year, 2 the year before, and I'm not even including the lucky loser you spot. You got the Australian Open. That was the big story. You got to a round of 16. I think we asked you something similar to this last time, and it was refreshing your response. Sloan loves to talk about the coin, as she says, but you got 400,000 Australian. It's a huge paycheck. Like, how does that feel when you get that first injection of cash? Like, was there anything to purchase, just to kind of remind you of, or anything special?
It's so funny. I usually always have a thing to purchase. I'm always going into the tournament and telling myself, okay, if I make it this far, I'm going to treat myself. I mean, I'm a girl. I love nice clothes. I love going shopping, especially with my mom. But it was weird because around that time, I didn't even have a thought about any of that. It happened so quick. And because of the I mean, I'm a very big family person. It's basically a family team playing tennis with, because my dad taught me how to play. My mom's traveling with me.
Nice.
So after Australia, I obviously gathered the family and we had a really nice dinner. But I also got some little presents for the girls of the family, for my sister, my little sister, and my mom, because there's just such a big part of it, and it didn't feel right to just buy myself something after that great of a run, because the whole family is working on it. And my dad also got something, but a little smaller. He doesn't care that much about it. He just wants to get happy. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Oh.
But yeah, so I just went on a little shopping spree with the girls of the family.
Is that your little
and,
sister
yeah,
there,
it just-
right there?
Yes,
Oh.
yes,
She
that's
is
her as well.
adorable. Oh.
I love that.
She's quite a character, though. I mean, she's living a great life, visiting all the Grand Slams.
Yeah.
So
No,
Yeah,
for
she's
sure.
loving it.
she's doing great.
Oh, that's so cute.
Eva, we always talk about with players, it's such a long season. We play 30 weeks a year, things like that. How do you typically bounce back after a tough loss? I know for myself, I'd like to get right back on the court, kind of an hour later or even right after the match to get back on. And then also, how do you stay so positive and grounded, throughout the weeks on the tour as we go along?
I mean, I hate losing. Everyone
Yeah.
does. No one likes, especially if you didn't play well. It's just such a weird feeling you're leaving the tournament with. But for me, I know I always need one day where I probably hate everything and hate tennis and I don't want to go on court. But I never had the feeling that the next day I didn't want to do it all over again. I don't know. I feel like tennis is a little drug you're kind of playing with, because one day you think, Jesus, it's too much. I can't do it anymore. But you're still finding yourself on a court the next day. And my sister really helped me dealing with the losses, my bigger sister, because she was the one telling me, listen, Eva, you're going to win maybe 2 times a year, or there's going to be 1 or 2 weeks a year where you're not going to lose any matches. The other weeks, you're probably going to lose. Maybe first round, maybe second, maybe another round. So if you don't learn how to deal with the losses, you're going to have a really big time struggling just playing tennis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the tournament schedule is really tough, especially for me. I never had it easy with my body, so I do need to watch out after my recovery. And just my biggest goal also for this year, doesn't matter how well it's going, is to stay healthy. So I'm definitely taking a couple of days if my body needs it, where I just have to listen to myself. And if I need to step off the court for 1 or 2 days more, I'll do it. But for now, I'm enjoying my tournament schedule. I already played more tournaments in the beginning of the year than the past 2 years because I've had some troubles with injuries. So it's going nice. I'm enjoying it for now. I mean, never say never. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I'm looking forward for the year and hope to play it injury-free and as many tournaments as I can.
Okay, I have multiple questions. I always save mine for like a group of them, so just be ready. Okay, so
I'm ready.
First question. I don't know you that well. I haven't seen you that much on tour, but do you still live at home with your parents?
I do.
I love that for you.
I do.
So sweet.
I do,
Carlos.
because I mean, as a tennis player, you're traveling so much, and it's not a secret. I mean, I wasn't into top 100 until a couple of months ago, and I heard you like talking about the coin of the tennis. you're not making that much money as a top 100 player. So it's definitely, again, why being in the top 100 is life-changing is also the money. So I'm actually having a phase now where I can finally start thinking about maybe expanding my life, moving out, getting a car and that stuff. But the past years, it was just investing,
Yeah.
and my parents made everything possible and they put in everything they had. So it's also thanks to them that I'm sitting here.
Okay, good. I love that. Okay, so speaking of investment, you kind of getting your ROI back like on yourself, which I love. Do you have a car and do you have a license? I have neither, so.
No license?
I mean, I have a license.
I think
Right.
you're sponsored by Porsche, I think.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
so
a new,
you have a
again, it's a new
Porsche. I love
sponsorship,
that.
which I'm very, very proud of.
Let's go.
I'm very proud to be German on that case. I do have a license. I got it as soon as possible because, again, also I just wanted, if I have a car or if I ever had a car, I didn't have until now. I just wanted to sit down and drive away. I wanted to have the possibility to just be able to leave, because if you don't have a license, it's a tough one. You never know what's going to happen in your life. But yeah, I'm actually getting my first car ever this year. Also, very exciting for me.
A Porsche? Is it a Porsche? What kind and what color?
Yeah.
Tracy, that's like 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Porsche. It's gonna be a Macan or Macan Turbo in black.
Let's go.
Yes, my
We
girls
want to
have
ride. We
lots
want to ride in that thing.
I
Come on
love
now.
it.
Interior,
Come on
strip
now.
with the brown.
So we just saw that last photo. I wanted to ask you about your Instagram because you are such a little icon on Instagram. I love your photos. I was literally just stalking your page. So I just want to know, are you doing your Instagram? Like, who's doing your Instagram?
I am doing my.
Oh, talented.
No
You-
one. It's just me.
I love it.
This is the moment Listen, I'm always. For me, I love tennis, but I also need. Outside of the tennis court, I need a little bit of, something else. And I like being creative. I love being creative. I like cutting videos. I love seeing a
yes.
different perspective of, oh, Jesus.
That's
That's cool.
No, I
Show
love
us
it.
more. Show us
showing the
more,
right
Michael
pictures.
Haston. It's good.
No, I hope some creative pictures as well. I mean, I love the tennis court
creative.
from different perspectives. You're putting me in the bad light, guys.
No,
Come on.
Are you kidding?
First of
It's
all,
great.
Showcase
you
it.
are
No,
so
I'm joking,
beautiful.
I'm joking.
Everything looks great. I admire you.
appreciate
I hope one day we like meet for real because your stuff is so cute and I think you're such a doll.
Well, I appreciate that. This is the best compliment I got today. But I enjoy posting. I enjoy showing people a different life as well. Because I mean, especially maybe in Germany, but I think overall in female sports, there's this one stigma how a female athlete is supposed to be. Like it has to be hardworking, it has to be focused, nothing else than the sport, which is true. But I feel like one thing doesn't come without the other. I mean, we can work hard, we can have 10 hours of practice, but we can also enjoy a nice dinner with the family or with friends. And it doesn't have to do anything with the matches we win or lose. And I'm just trying to show people that as an athlete, as a sister, as a woman, you can have fun outside of the work you're doing. And I think people like it, and I'm going to keep continuing doing that. Doesn't matter how I'm going to be playing.
I love that for
Well
you.
said. And when you're at a career high ranking, it means you're doing the right stuff. We have Andrea Pekovic is actually working with us. She's like 200 feet from us. And she said that in the Stuttgart event that you guys were doing, and we just saw the Giants, the 6'8 guys, get a win in that 10-point tiebreaker, that you guys played a little soccer. I want to know about the soccer skills. You played with some pro footballers, and Petko said you guys won, and it was like the biggest win of her life. Is that true?
I mean, she said it right. Petko won because she was actually dictating the match. I mean, I was trying to be a little bit more nice to the soccer players, but she didn't care. She just smacked the shit out of the ball. I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Oh yeah, you can say that. It's all good. It's all good. We're here.
Sorry about that.
We're here for
It's
it.
cable.
We're here for it.
I came there to have fun, and Petko came there to win, and maybe that's the difference between us. Maybe that's one thing I have to learn from her. No, but I had so much fun with her, and I was very happy to be on a team with her because I know, okay, if I'm with Petko, everything's gonna go the right way.
Yeah.
Eva, you're at 68 right now. Kind of what are your short and long-term goals moving forward this year?
I mean, again, biggest goal is to stay healthy. I want to try playing all the tournaments and just gaining the experience that I maybe missed on in the past years. And for sure, I want to move up in the ranking. I'm currently #1 in Germany, and I want to try to keep it going, just keep the streak going. I have a streak going right now for the first time in my life, and yeah, just climb up the ranking. And I do hope to maybe see myself top 50, top 30 in the next years. But again, I still have a lot to work on. I still have to try staying a little humble and just work on the stuff that's maybe missing, especially for those jumps. But yeah, I'm having a great team around me. I'm gaining the experience I need, and it's the first time for me being in the top 100. So I'm just trying to do the right stuff and figuring out what I need to do to get better.
And we've never really done this before, but since we have a Hall of Famer at the desk, some words of advice for Eva Lys, 23 years old, moving up the rankings so fast. What are some words of advice you would have for her?
I think just stay positive. I think everything that you say, because sometimes I feel like you're kind of not giving yourself enough credit, and I want you to kind of walk around like you own it right now. Whatever your high ranking is right now, own it and believe that you're going to get to top 50. Don't, anytime there's a doubt, just throw it out, because I think, live that. Yeah. I love it. And I love you. You just seem to have a great philosophy. You seem to have a nice balance in your life. You're staying with your family. You love your little sister. I love your story. But stay positive. You can do it, girl. You're awesome.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, I love that. Thank you so much.
What a chat. We appreciate the honesty. And it's going to be so cool. We know we have more clay, but how nice is it going to feel that it's going to be direct entry for the most likely for Wimbledon. So just good luck with the rest of the calendar, and I'm sure there's a lot of firsts still coming your way. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, Eva.
Good luck.
Keep it going.